Michael Weimer.
Hey, good evening, everybody. What an evening it has been. Man, I can't help but just make a comment about the Joint Force. Whew. We're in good hands. We're in good hands. I'm going to go to sleep tonight, and I'm not going to worry about that. Senator Dole, it's always amazing to be able to spend some time with you in the evening. Secretary, you know where you are in my heart. Appreciate why you're serving and how you're serving right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, families, friends, and distinguished guests, it's an honor to be here with you tonight in the presence of these brave and dedicated service members. And it's my privilege to present the Military Times Soldier of the Year to Staff Sergeant David Quay. Please. Now, David probably doesn't want to be here tonight, but I'll let him explain that to you. But he's the right person to be here tonight. David's team conducted a high-risk rescue mission following an offshore helicopter crash in November of 2023. Acting quickly and without regard for his own safety, David displayed remarkable bravery by jumping into freezing waters to recover Staff Sergeant Tanner Groen. David kept Tanner afloat, swimming 100 meters through debris to the aircraft's life raft until a rescue boat arrived. Tragically, Tanner succumbed to his wounds. He was one of 5 casualties as a result of that crash that night in the Mediterranean. I want to thank Tanner's family for being here tonight. His father, Steve, his mother, Erica, and his amazing sister, Emily. Please give them a round of applause. I'm sorry for your loss, but I know that your son, your brother, he was a warrior. And after spending time with you this evening, I know in your heart of hearts you believe that. He was the best of the best. He was a Night Stalker. And I've got a lot of time with Night Stalkers, and I know what that means. So please join me in one more round of applause for the Tanner family. Thank you, Groans. To David's guests tonight, his wife, his mom, and his brother. Where are you at over there? Right there? Yep, pretty special. Everybody, I think, is familiar with the Night Stalker motto. If you're not, you will leave here tonight knowing it. Night Stalkers don't quit. And David is the epitome of this creed, knowing full well the risk he was taking when he jumped into that water to bring Tanner home to his family. And I know, having been on those aircraft, there were probably more than one person that was ready to jump in that water that night. But David knew that was his responsibility as the senior. And so David's selfless service and fearless commitment set him apart, and it makes him the most deserving of this award tonight. So thank you for what you've done and what you will continue to do. And it is my honor now to introduce tonight's recipient through this video.
In the Army, we have an ethos, and the ethos is, I will always place the mission first. I will never accept defeat. I will never quit. I will never leave a fallen comrade. Sergeant David Quay, this is an embodiment of that ethos.
On November 10th, 2023, we were conducting routine training when we received notification of a fallen angel. Fallen Angel is the notification that there's been an aircraft mishap. Upon arrival on scene, we noticed there was a sea of red chem lights. There was a single soldier waving their arms holding a chem light. After multiple attempts, it became clear he wasn't going to be able to hoist himself out of the water. The only way we could recover was by sending someone in the water. As the senior crew chief on board, I decided it was my job to do that. It was extremely dark. There was a lot of debris in the water. Once I got to Tanner, I attempted to hook him into his rescue harness. It was clear his injuries just weren't going to allow us to make that happen. I knew keeping his head out of the water was the priority, so I sat him on my chest, asked for the rescue boat with hand and arm signals, and then waved the helicopter off to give us a break. We sat holding onto the rescue raft for about 45 minutes until finally a rescue boat arrived. The rescue boat began life-saving operations to work on Tanner until we were airlifted out by another helicopter. We lost 5 crew members that day: Steve, Shane, Cade, Andy, and Tanner. There's a lot of things I carry with me from that night, some pride, some regrets. After the incident, I got to spend some time with Tanner's family, and I've got to build a relationship with them, and it's helped me with my healing process.
For his actions on November 10th, Staff Sergeant David Quay received multiple awards, including the Soldier's Medal for heroism. What Sergeant Quay did that night was incredibly heroic, and every Night Stalker would do the same.
By volunteering to come to the 160th, there's a common understanding that we would all do this for one another. There's zero doubt that Tanner would have done the same thing for me had the roles been reversed.
After the incident, we were able to gather every night to mourn and to heal together. And without David's leadership, I do not think this company would be as successful as it is today.
This is the tightest knit unit I've ever been a part of. When tragedy arises, I've never seen so many people step up and rise up to take care of one another. As Night Stalkers, we live by 2 truths. Night Stalkers don't quit, and Night Stalkers don't forget. The strength to never quit comes from remembering those who came before us. The countless times that Night Stalkers flew into harm's way in order to save a teammate.
Please welcome the 2025 Soldier of the Year, Staff Sergeant David Quay.
Well, thank you. I have not seen that video, so I apologize. A little bit of emotion there. 2 things I'd like to point out. The Grown family, thank you for everything. You guys have really helped me grow as a person. There's another Gold Star family I'd like to point out. If the Dwyers could stand up, please. Steve, Tim, feel free. They lost their son Steve that night, and I think you guys deserve the honor to be a part. It wasn't a night we wanted. It helps us grow. It helps us become better people. I hope we can all make something out of it. I know it's definitely changed me as a person in a lot of ways, military-wise, as well as just who I am as a human. I am honored to be a part of all the guys' lives. You guys are in my memories every day. This award's not for me, this is for y'all. Every Gold Star family, thank you guys for your sacrifices. There's more of y'all out there. You guys are absolutely loved and appreciated for the sacrifice y'all have given. This is a really tough lifestyle that we live. Every day, pushing ourselves as humans, and yet we come home, and some days we don't get to. And for those days we don't get to, I like to take the moment and just cherish everyone, say thank you. Thank you. I don't have a shot up here, and I wish I did, and I apologize. But if I could do a toast, I would. I would just say, you know, today's your last day. Live it like it's your last. Let's enjoy it. Let's have a good time. We are going to make the best of every day we got, because you don't know what tomorrow's looking like. And I am proud as hell to stand up here for Tanner today. Thank you, guys.